Let me get this. Okay. Welcome to Hometown Cooking with Mary Ann. I wasn't going to record today. I say that a lot. But I was making quesadillas out of leftovers. And I thought it'd be a good idea if I showed you what to do. I made, I oven fried, I breaded and oven fried my little boneless pork chops. Actually, I had a big loin of pork. Excuse me. And last night I made a whole bunch of them, about 8 of them, but everybody took them. We had it for supper, and my husband took some to work, and I had 2 left over. So that is what I have left. I already made a quesadilla, and I thought, well, why not show everybody what to do? I shredded up some cheddar, Monterey cheddar, a little bit of mozzarella. That's what I had in my refrigerator. I grated up some onion, and I made a half a pack of Fiesta. Let me go get the package. If anybody watches Sutton's Days, you know this is her favorite. It is Hidden Valley Dips, the Fiesta Ranch, and I made a half of the packet with a cup of sour cream. That's all I had in my refrigerator. Okay, now I bought the really big tortillas, the flour tortillas, Burrito Grande. And if I don't any longer, I'm going to have it on the floor because it's open. And behind me, I made my barbecue sauce today. I'll leave a link in this when I'm finished. Okay, so the tortillas, I buttered one side. I let them kiss together. We're going to put some of the Fiesta Ranch dip, depending on how much everybody likes. So just, not too much. You can always put it on when you're finished. Put it on the unbuttered side. I'm going to put a little mozzarella on top of that. I have my pans. I actually have one that I did already, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to record. So I have a nice big pan. It's like a 12-inch pan. You don't have to buy these big, gigantic tortillas if you don't want to. Of course, you can make the smaller ones and fit it in your pan. Now I'm going to take the pork, break them in half, break them down a little bit so that you can bite them when you bite into this. We're going to cut it up like a pizza. What I did with this was I put a tiny bit of water in it, in the bowl with I sliced it up thin, the pork. I put a little bit of water in there, and I warmed it up with the plate on top of it. My head's going, but y'all know what I look like. Okay, let's put a little bit more. And then I put it on in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of onion on top. I'm not going to put any spices in there because my meat is spiced already. Okay, now I'm going to put some cheese on top of that. These are blocks I had in my refrigerator. Now, I'm going to do this so that you can see it. All right, let me pause so I can show you what I'm doing in the pan. Okay, I'm going to pause you for a second. You'll be right there. Okay, I'm going to put my pan back on. It's still hot. Now, I'm going to carefully lift this up, one layer with all the stuff on top. And it's sizzling. There we go. Now the other one, butter side up, goes in there. I'll put this over on my table. So, how's everybody doing? Had a little excitement around here I don't care to talk about right now. But this town is just going, to the dogs. Okay, push it down a little bit. It's going to get brown on one side. Let it cook. So I'm waiting for everybody to get home for supper. I've got my oven set at 320, 230. I'm sorry, oh, dyslexic here. I'm going to bring it down to 200. And then what we're going to do is, after I slice them, the tortillas, or quesadillas, whichever you want to call them, because now they're quesadillas, I'm going to put them in the oven to keep warm while everybody's playing around out there and they're not home yet. Oh, I don't have any more long pans, and I got food on there. So I did my barbecue sauce. That's beautiful. I'm going to, like I said, I'll leave a link for that. We opened up our last jar, and can't be all of them took. I got 5 pints out of that one this time. A lot of times I will double my recipe, but I didn't feel like going through all that today, so I made one. And I'm going to make blueberry jam coming up. I was going to make some Fiesta beans, but we don't eat that Fiesta beans very often, but we do like chili. So I might make a few pints of the Fiesta beans. Sutton's Days, and it's Lisa Sutton. She has a recipe on her site on how to make it. So, okay, now what we're gonna do, I'm fortunate enough to have a really big spatula flipper or whatever, and then bam. And if you don't, now it's not very brown right now, that's okay. I'm going to flip it again. And we're going to wait for this. And what you could do is when you're ready to serve it up, all you do is put a little bit of sour cream on, or more of the Fiesta dip that I made, or anything, ranch, anything you want on here. If you feel like it, you could put lettuce on here. I usually have a salad with mine. Pretty quiet around here. Oh, that's because my daughter is out with the puppy, visiting a new little puppy. Her friend had just got a little pup, and they're over there introducing each other. So everybody's afraid that in about 2 weeks, in a week or so, the government's supposed to go back out on strike. We'll have to see. We don't know. Okay, let me wait till that's brown, then I'll go on with it so I don't bore you too much. Okay, the one side is brown. And I'm just going to use the pan right now that I prepared it on, because everything was cooked. Well, the cheese wasn't, but the meat was cooked, so there's nothing that will contaminate. Ow. And if you don't have a fat flipper like this, take 2 spatulas and just wing it. Okay, it should be ready. Yow, it is hot. Okay, let me get you over here. Alright, there you go. Now all I do is burn my finger some more. I burned my finger the other day and I just put it under. It was so cold out and my pipes were so cold that it just, froze the finger and never got a blister on it. But I will with this. Okay. I hope everybody saw my last video on the whatever the heck, that organic stuff, because honest to goodness, that's disgusting. Okay, there you go. That's all it is to it. You can't see too much on it, but let me open it up for you. Look at that gorgeous stuff. Isn't that awesome? And believe me, there's enough meat in there that'll fill you up. The crust itself will. So now I have my wax paper. I'm going to sit this on here. And when everybody comes home, if anybody's hungry, frankly, my husband is so disgusted with living here, it's not funny. I'm going to put that in for another minute. That was the one I did before I turned on the camera. Oh, that's my daughter. I'm going to have to get over there in a minute and answer that. Okay, I'm just going to heat it up real quick. Okay. One of these days. I put so much weight on this. This is awesome. This stove, knock on wood, wherever wood may be. It's a ceramic. It's actually not glass. It's ceramic. And holds up fantastic. It's a Kenmore. I love Kenmore. If you saw what I had in here when I moved in here, oh my gosh, all was a counter. My husband had to cut this out. There were two warming or was it two warming? Yeah, two warming things on there, like to make up 4 burners. I had an ancient oven. I mean, it wasn't even here. It was over next to the refrigerator. And then I wonder why my electric bill was sky high. And this is the other one. It's the same as you saw. I'm going to put that on the tray. And I wonder why my electric was sky high. And it dawned on me, well, I've got the oven working right next to the refrigerator. So we had to go out and get the oven and stove combination. And that works better. And I've had this for, I think, about 6 years now. Maybe 7. No. Oh my gosh. Many years. Because I couldn't take it. I think I put up with the other one until we could get our income tax. Okay. This is well into, oh my goodness, it's about 17 years old. Holy Hannah. How did I ever live with that other thing? Okay. All right. Let me just pause you a second so I can spin you around and you don't get sick to your stomach. Okay. Now what I should have done was I should have recorded. You wouldn't believe what you went through. Okay. So, I'm pretty much going to leave it at this. I just needed some company because I don't know me. My little puppy's not here. My kitties are sleeping. Oh, I'm going to just put these in here. I'm going to make up as many as I can get until I'm out of my pork. And you know what? There's a piece on the floor. I hope nobody trips on it. Don't have to walk around it. So I'm going to make up, I think I can get about 2 more out of that. What am I stepping on? I'm going to get 2 more out of that. And then usually what we don't use, I have 1 more tortilla left, which could be a wrap. Okay. Well, usually my husband will take leftovers to work. But I just thought, you might be interested in, I don't know what to make tonight. Oh, okay. So I butter it up. You don't have to put too much. Just scrape it on. And then I get the other side. Move that over. And then you put it the butter. And that way you won't get it all over and lose your butter. Margarine. This is margarine, actually. I would have used butter because I'm not crazy about margarine, but I just didn't feel like it right now. This was easier for me. Okay. All right. I could check my phone too. These are the last ones. Let me get that over here. And check my phone. Okay. Sorry, I'll be there. Okay. There you go. All right. That was my daughter. Okay. butter to butter, and we get done. Okay, I'm not going to bore you for the rest of it. You put as much of this on as you want. So I just wanted to bring you along, show you an easy way to do this. If you have leftovers and you don't know what to do, grab some tortillas, grab the smaller ones, grab even the smaller ones, and everybody gets a couple of for themselves. Okay, so I'm going to thank you for stopping in. I hope this gives you an idea of what to do if you have leftovers and you don't have anything else in the house. Because tomorrow I'm going to get us thrown by chicken or something because we're just about out of meat and everybody's getting tired of pork because we had this and then I had a roast, well, a few days ago. I like to change it up, whatever. Maybe I'll take my barbecue sauce, make barbecue chicken. I also have that on a video. Okay, so I want to wish you all a happy night. Depending on what time of day it is for you. It's 25 after 6 in the evening. And thank you again for coming here and sharing my little easy recipe. Y'all have a good night, good day, whatever it is for you. Please share this video if you care to. And subscribe and hit that thumbs up for me. It would help me an awful lot. Tell everybody about my channel if you like it. So, once again, bye-bye. I love you and thanks again for coming here.